Welcome to the Ordinary Guy Garage. I'm Scott, Ordinary Guy. So today we're going to do something a little different. I have my other son, Ben, has a 93 Nissan hardbody with a 3.0 in it, and we need to replace a couple injectors. So he's bringing it into the shop right now, and we're going to get in there and change a couple injectors. So hang on. All right, so this is a Nissan 3.0. So it's a V6. So what we have is a row of injectors right here that we can get to, and we already replaced one of them. This one right here we already replaced. And then there's 3 more injectors here, here, and there. And you can't, well, that's the spark plug, but the injector's right next to it. And you can't get to them because of this manifold right here. So we know the truck sat for at least 5 to 10 years, so it was really bad. The fuel system was bad, and the injectors were gummed up, and that's what we found on that. So we know we got the same problem up here, and I just don't remember which ones were bad. So why don't you start it up? I'm just pulling off I pull off the spark plug wire and it still runs the same. So I know that's an issue. That one's good, so it's these 2 right here. All right, so it looks like what we got to do is we got to take off the coil right here, a couple little bolts that are bolting to the manifold. It's going to come apart right here along that line. So all of that stuff, you know, anything that's holding the manifold down, this will have to come off. This here, maybe even disconnect this over here, and then any hoses that are connected to it. So hopefully all we have to do is just loosen it up and move it over far enough to get to the injectors. That would be ideal, but we don't have a book on this, so we're just kind of going at it cowboy style, and but we'll make it happen. Okay, so what we did, there's a whole bunch of things across the back here to come off, and more stuff over here, and being that this is older, the hoses are wanting to crack, and we're going to replace a couple of them, but the ones that we don't have to mess with decided not to. So I was able to lift it up, and then I stuck a board in there just to hold it up. Now the injector rail is right there. There's one of the injectors. The other one goes right here. I already pulled it out, and it is right here. There's the old injector. There's a new injector. You can see the 2 screws, a screw there and a screw there. That's a cap over the injector. And there's a little metal clip that has to come out there, and those pop off, and then the injectors come out. We had to pry them a little bit, the old ones, pry them a little bit to get them out, but that's just from the O-rings getting kind of stuck over time. But that's that. Now what we got to do is put it all back together. So we'll be doing that. All right, well, we got it all back together, everything bolted back in. You know, I don't have an owner's manual. We don't have well, we have an owner's manual. We don't have a repair manual, so we just kind of did it the way that, I don't know, that made sense. But pulling off a spark plug to see if it's got a bad injector isn't the way to do it. That's an old school trick just for checking to see if if your plugs are fouled or whatever. And I'm pretty sure it's not the way to do it on a late model fuel injected, kind of deal. But then the only reason I did it was because I knew I wasn't diagnosing anything but whether an injector was firing or not, because when we bought this truck, or when Ben bought this truck, he changed the fuel pump in it. The fuel pump was rusted and broken, and the lines were all gummed up and everything, and so we knew it was a fuel problem. So pulling the spark plug to check see if that injector was firing is okay, I believe, in this situation, but it's not something that you want to do as diagnosing your car, because who knows, maybe you fry your computer or something, I don't know. But anyways, you want to start it?
Sure.
You start it up real quick. We already had it running, but man, it runs good now. Nice and smooth. Just like it should, like brand new. Yep. So go ahead and shut it off. So yeah, that's pretty much it with that. We got that done. We got some other stuff to do to this truck too, but that was the big deal, was just getting the engine to run. And you can come in if you want. And here's Ben.
Hey.
So this is his truck. So I got to hand it to him. He's not a mechanic and he's not really into cars, but he took the bull by the horns on this fuel pump. I was lagging getting it done, and I came home from work one day and he had it all in pieces and figured it out. So he might not be necessarily a car guy, but he's definitely mechanically inclined. So
when I did that, I figured you were either going to be mad that the driveway was all clogged up or proud.
I was proud. But anyways, that's going to be it for this. We'll do some more videos on this. But anyways, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. And if you haven't subscribed yet, do that. And share and comment and do all those good things. But anyways, thanks a lot. And I'll see you next time. And be safe.